Welcome, everybody, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of June 26, 2022. We are going to start this show off a little bit differently. We have always in the past refrained from making a number of political statements. However, we have, in times of political duress, shown our loyalty and our support to a number of causes that we deem necessary to speak about, and today is not going to be any different. Let me start by saying, if you're tuning in, we appreciate the fact that you're tuning in on your Sunday evening. I want to make it very clear. There will be zero political statements tolerated in our chat today. By zero, I mean no jokes. I mean no offhanded comments. If you make any sordid, in any way, political statement in that chat, you will be permanently banned from all of our platforms, all of our social medias, forever henceforth. That being said, we here at Pro Wrestling Throwdown would like to extend our support to the women of the United States of America in this, what can only be referred to as a drastic oversight of judgment by the Supreme Court. We stand for a woman's right to choose, here in this channel, personally in our lives, until the day this show goes off the rails and until the day they put us all in a pint box.
I do want to make a personal statement, and that is that this isn't a question on whether we believe in the idea of abortion or whether we're for or against in any way. This is standing up for a woman's right to do what she feels is the best decision for her, and she should have the right to express herself in any way seem fit. Us at Pro Wrestling Throwdown, we've stood with countless different issues within the last 3 years that we've been doing this show. We hope that that you will respect the decision we've made not to make heinous or derogatory remarks or political comments of any kind, because as Caleb said, you will have the ban hammer dropped on you, and that's just the way that is. Now, we're going to step away for 3 minutes, compose everything, and we'll be right back with your episode of Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of June 26, 2022. I am Caleb Black. This is Luke, the Big Dog Williams, along with our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury, our in-studio editor, Big Bad John, and our brand new in-studio intern, the Duke. And we are talking pro wrestling out the yin-yang today. Luke, how's your Sunday?
Exhausting. I have to point at another person. We're here soon. I'm just going to have one of those things that just shoots across to point at different people. No, Sunday, it's great. It's Wrestling Day. We are simulcasting right now on Facebook as well.
So if you're over on the Facebook land, be sure to give that a like over at Pro Wrestling Throwdown on the Facebook page there.
Thank you for the like. Thank you for the subscription during our beginning portion of this show.
Yeah. Mighty Max Fury, how's your Sunday?
Man, I'm exhausted.
Oh, here we go. I'm not.
Hold on. Was hoping for shitty elevator music during the break.
See Johnny's techno.
Ooh.
Weird thing to call your penis, but okay.
Speaking of penises, Max, how was your Sunday?
I had a long night.
Red's the grounds he walks
I had
on.
a long night.
Had a long night?
Oh boy. I'm not.
How long was it?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
No,
Nope. Hell no.
all my nights are long. You know this, right? You remember I'm Batman, right?
I've heard this. This is a rumor I've heard.
I am not contributing to this chicanery today.
No, it's true. A lot of people think it's Bruce Wayne, but that's just because I want them to think.
And here we go. All right.
Big Bad John, how's your Sunday?
My Sunday's going great. Doing amazing. Having tons of fun.
Very nice, very nice.
Tons of fun, my nickname in high school.
I'm going to throw it over to the Duke. Duke, you ready for some wrestling?
Oh, yes.
All right, well, let's get right into it as we speak. The interim co-promotional event, AEW versus NJPW Forbidden Door, is going on. That is literally happening right now. But we are not going to spoil it for y'all until later, because right now we have to take our points. The Forbidden Door is an official AEW pay-per-view. That means points are on the table. Today, we're going to take our picks and a quick recap for the standings before we get to the card.
Okay, before we get to that, we need to mention that, yes, while it is taking place right now, the buy-in does not count.
No, we're not counting the buy-in. We're only counting the standard matches.
And there's no way that we can know the winners ahead of time because we are in real time.
Real time, and we're watching y'all. Y'all are watching us, watching you, watching us.
Watching you. Every breath you take. I don't own the rights.
That's how you get put on a list. We're not playing that game. All right, so real quick, as it stands in our point race to WrestleMania this upcoming season, in season 3 of Pro Wrestling Throwdown, our reigning and defending champion is in last place with 22 points.
All that could change today.
The mighty Max Fury is coming up in second place with 24 points.
Pulling the deuce.
And in the lead, the top of the mountain, the king of the hill, yours truly, the face. I don't think the face answer, motherfucker. You thought I forgot about that shit. With 25 points. Quick recap, every single match we call correctly is a point added to the docket for the overall count that goes up to WrestleMania. We all still have both of our saves intact.
Yes.
Which we can use up to date to use if we choose so. And also remember, if the in-studio editor, Big Bad John, calls more matches correctly than all three of us combined, ain't no points. Ain't no points because they ain't even worth it at that point. So let's get into the card. Let's talk about the Forbidden Door happening right now on pay-per-view. And
but you can watch it later. Stay here.
You watch us. Don't watch
Stay
that.
here or split screen.
Listen to us talk
It's
about
fine.
it. All right, in no particular order, we're just going to go from the bottom up. I feel like that's a safe bet. We're going to start right off the hammer with Zack Sabre Jr. versus a mystery opponent. Now, the rumors are that those mystery opponents could include the names of Johnny Gargano, formerly Cesaro, Claudio Castagnoli,
Yes.
and even unnamed competitors as we speak.
Also,
Daniel Bryan, injured, not able to wrestle Zack Sabre Jr.
There's also a rumor of Johnny Door.
Johnny Door, maybe the newly copyrighted Wyatt Six,
Which we will talk about in just a few.
So, here's what we'll do for this match. You can either pick Zack Sabre Jr. or the mystery opponent.
Yes.
I'll even allow, I think this would be cool, if you have a mystery opponent in mind, name them, and if that person is the mystery opponent and they win, 2 points.
Yes.
What you
Now
say to
that's
that?
optional. It's optional. You don't have to name something.
Right, but if you do and they go over, 2 points.
Sounds good to me.
Just to mix it up. So, I'm going to throw it over to you, Mighty Max Fury. Who do you think the mystery man is? Or do you think just Zack Sabre Jr. is going to win regardless?
I think it might be that mystery magician guy that used to reveal all the tricks. Could be him.
The masked magician?
Yes.
How dare you?
Be. It could be.
How dare you?
Magic
But
Sister.
I think
biggest
mystery opponent
mysteries
is a really
or
really cool name, so I'm gonna go with mystery opponent.
So you're not going to name anybody. You're just going to go with the mystery guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Right on.
Max Fury starting us off. Big Bad John, Zack Sabre Jr., or the Mystery Man. Now remember, Zack Sabre Jr. is currently heralded as one of the absolute best technical wrestlers in the world.
Also, some of those names that could be the mystery opponent are also equally as good at.
Maybe it's the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. You don't know.
It could be.
I doubt it. But that'd be dope.
It would be dope.
He did win a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
He did. It's true. Stand
We're gonna go with mystery opponent.
All right. You want to name somebody, or are you just going to write it out for the 1 point?
Just 1 point.
Okay.
I don't
Luke,
blame you.
mystery opponent or Zack Sabre
I'm
Jr.?
going mystery opponent. I'm going to say we're going to see Claudio Castagnoli.
All right.
I believe that the sources saying that he was on his way back to the WWE is nothing more than a red herring. I'm going regardless with the mystery opponent, but my pick Cesaro.
See, I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to say the mystery opponent, but I'm going to name Johnny Gargano.
Fantastic.
He fits the mold. He looks like enough like Brian. That's Gargano is my pick, boys.
Nice.
All right. The Young Bucks and Herculeo are going to take on the dudes with attitude, Sting, Darby Allin, and Shingo Takagi. I know
Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash aren't
it's
wrestling.
2022, baby. It's
Okay.
2022.
Bullet Club versus the Dudes. I'll start this one off.
Okay.
I'm going to go with, being that it's an NJPW thing and the
And
Bullet
keep
Club.
in mind that Young Bucks are currently your tag team champions
Yes.
of AEW.
I'm going with the Bullet Club. I'm
You know
going
what?
with the Young Bucks.
I'm actually going to agree. I think that the Bullet Club takes this one.
It does a lot for the Japan side of things.
Yeah. Maximilian Furious.
Well, I'm with you, fellas.
I knew it. Big Bad John, dudes with attitudes of the Bullet Club.
Dudes with attitude.
All right, that's a unanimous selection, y'all. All right.
No.
Yeah.
John went with
Oh,
the
no,
dudes.
John, yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
That could be the difference.
That could be the difference maker right there.
Notice I said the difference. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so in a 6-man tag match winner, the winning team gets the advantage in next week's Blood and Guts on AEW Dynamite. We have Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki against Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, and Shota Umino.
Yes.
Or Shota Umino, whatever.
One of those things. Showtime.
I'm going to start this one off. I'm going with the Wizard and Crew. I'm saying Jericho, Guevara, and Suzuki get the advantage.
I am also going to go with Jericho's team because the heels should always have the advantage.
And the baby faces come up at the end.
Yes. When it's War Games, the bad guys always have the 2-on-1
Unless
advantage.
you're saving it for the big baby face pop at the last entry, which
Could
is
be.
also a possibility.
Could very well be.
I'm a fan of motorcycles. Wait, I'm going. Suzuki.
Attaboy.
Fire him.
Fire him. We can't fire him.
We need him.
We need him.
I know. Big Bad John, line us out. Who's your vote, big dog?
Jericho.
All right, the first unanimous call here.
Yes.
Well, everyone was unanimous on the mystery opponents.
Yes, everybody's going to get a point if they win. So
All right. The AEW Women's Champion.
I'd like to point out, Ghostly says that he's pretty certain it's going to be Cesaro.
But we're going to find out here in just a little while.
Ghostly, certain. You're right.
For the AEW Women's Championship, reigning and defending champion Thunder Rosa defends against Toni Storm. Big Bad John, start us off. Think Thunder Rosa's going to keep the belt tonight, or you think we're going to crown a new champion?
Thunder, lightning, thunder, lightning.
Well, it's Thunder and Storm, but it works.
Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. It is Thunder and Storm.
There's lightning and storms. There's not always lightning with thunder.
So Big Bad John.
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa! Max!
Y'all go Thunder Rosa.
Tanya said she'll take Max's job.
Luke!
You couldn't handle
Here's
my
the
job.
deal. There's a lot of rumor going around right now that Thunder Rosa is really in a little bit
bit
of
of hot
heat
water. Yeah.
backstage. However, To take the title off of her in the first meeting of these two would be a giant mistake.
I agree.
I'm going with Thunder Rosa.
I agree, and I agree. I'm going with Thunder Rosa as well. All right, now here we go. My match. Match I'm looking forward to the most on this card tonight. For both the Ring of Honor Tag Team titles and the IWGP Tag Team titles, winners take all. We have FTR, current reigning and defending Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions and AAA World Tag Team
Probably
Champions,
one of the best tag teams in the world.
against the United Empire, Jeff Cobb and Great O'Khan, who are the current reigning and defending IWGP World Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
Going up against Roppongi Vice, which is the team of Trent and the other one.
Rocky Romero.
Rocky Romero, thank you. Now, it is worth mentioning that of these groups, Roppongi Vice is the only team currently working in both AEW and New Japan at the same time. So if they're going to take both belts, that's something to consider.
It could be on both shows. I get
Because
exactly.
FTR is touring in the United States right now. United Empire rarely makes U.S. moves, but Roppongi Vice is all over the world. So when you make your selections, keep that in mind. That being said, I'm going to start this bitch off. Third set of world titles for my boys, FTR. Give it to me.
Dax said in an interview that I read on Twitter that the IWGP Tag Team Championships would legitify them.
Yep.
That they feel that would be the title belts
Put
to
every
legitimize.
fucking belt on them. I don't give a fuck.
I gotta go with FTR.
I agree, big dog. I agree, Maximilian.
Well, you said it was a FTR and pumpkin spice. Is that right?
Yes, FTR and Pumpkin Spice.
Well, I gotta go with FTR.
All right.
Pumpkin
I don't
spice.
like pumpkin
Big
spice.
Bad John.
Up to you.
All right, FTR unanimous. Let's, hey, for real, fucking bring home the gold, boys. We're counting on
Agreed.
y'all.
Without pumpkin spice.
All right, for a really interesting match that's going to be really good, I would imagine. For the IWGP US title,
Yes.
we have defending IWGP US champion Will Ospreay up against the returning Orange Cassidy to AEW. Cassidy's been off on injury. Will Ospreay, current US champ over there. That's going to be a damn good match. Max, what do you think? You think Ospreay takes the gold home where it belongs, or do you think Orange Cassidy does work at NJPW as well?
Yes, he does.
So, are they going to crown Orange Cassidy and IWGP US champ?
Orange Cassidy?
All right,
Nice.
Max,
Going
that's a choice. Big Bad John,
That's a choice.
They're the same.
Orange Cassidy, okay.
Well, I think it's pretty honest what we're gonna do here. This could be a split decision.
Fucking Will Ospreay.
I'm going with Will as well. Mr. Bill Cosby. Will
Mr.
Osby.
Bill Osby. And I say that, if you follow my Twitter, you know that I fucking hate Will Ospreay. I'm the one who coined the term Bill Osby.
Even though, being that it is a split decision, I think in this match, everyone wins.
Yes, it's going to be a damn good match.
It really is.
All right. For the first ever crowning of the AEW All-Atlantic Champion, their new
Don't drink, no
second-tier
smoke.
champion, it's going to be Pac, the Bastard, versus Miro, formerly Rusev, versus the leader of House of Black, Malachi Black,
Formerly known as Aleister Black.
versus NJPW's Clark Connors.
That guy. We got.
See, I'm torn between.
I'm putting your ass on the spot first.
I'm torn between Pac and Malachi Black. Because I think if House of Black is going to keep going, they need to get some gold under their waist. However, you cannot say that Pac doesn't deserve a goddamn title.
I would like to catch up in the chat and say that Ghostly went not only Chris Jericho, but also FTR.
FTR, baby!
Now remember, your chat and this stream
There's a little bit of a lag.
so we
make sure you bear
will
with
get to
us.
you. Yes.
I'm going to say Malachi Black. And something in me is telling me that I'm wrong and that I should go with Pac. But I'm going to say Malachi Black.
I also think that the House of Black needs gold. I'm also going Malachi Black.
Okay?
I myself am a fan of Children of the Corn. I'm gonna go with that.
Malachi Black. Okay.
Malachi.
Big Bad John?
House of Black.
All right. Well, that's a unanimous call, y'all. Let's fucking hope.
No,
It makes
actually
sense.
played
And how-
that guy in the movie. You know that, right?
I'm thinking. I'm gonna come back here. All right. This one.
This one.
Fatal 4-way for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. We have reigning and defending champion Jay White, current leader of the Bullet Club, taking on Kazuchika Okada, former 3-time and longest reigning IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Youngest as well, correct?
Yeah, I believe
I
so.
believe so.
Versus former multiple-time NXT World Champion Adam Cole. Versus fresh off of the loss for the AEW World Championship, Adam Page. This is a stacked 4-way. Winner goes home, IWGP World Champion.
You go first, Max.
To be honest with you, I'm not real sure on this one, but just due to the lineage, I'm going to go with Dallas's kid.
Adam Page. That's a ballsy fucking
And
choice.
it's not a bad choice either.
No, it's not. He just won the world. I
He's
mean,
kid.
it's not.
It is
Yeah,
totally
it's a lie.
is some kind
It
of
is.
something.
It'd be cool if we all picked one of the
I'm
women.
just saying that in my head.
I'm gonna say Jay White retains the title, takes it back home to the Bullet Club.
Two brothers with Jack.
I am gonna go the Rainmaker.
You're gonna say
I'm
Okada.
gonna say Okada.
All right, Johnny, are you going to line us out and say Adam Cole, or are you going to side with one of us?
Let's go with Okada, but
Could be interesting.
okay, I'll be that way.
All right. So this match could very well determine who takes the lead tonight. with all
Well, but
these other
John
unanimous
also
choices.
won by himself earlier in the
Yeah,
night. So
this could be it, y'all. All right, and to determine the AEW Interim World Champion in CM Punk's absence, Jon Moxley versus Hiroshi Tanahashi in a long-awaited match that will culminate tonight in the main event for a world title.
Ghostly also says Malachi Black, everyone's going to fade to black.
Couldn't agree more.
Showed another card.
Jon Moxley or Tanahashi? Does AEW put their interim championship in the hands of a New Japan foundation or with one of the founders of AEW? Jon Moxley and former AEW World Champion.
Can I take this first?
Sure.
I think I said this weeks ago. I'm going to say it again. I think when Punk gets back, we're going to get the Jericho Punk angle with Moxley. I'm going Jon Moxley, your new interim AEW World Champion.
I'm gonna have to agree. I think it's dumb to put it
You
on
got the person who just went through rehab for alcohol
versus the straight edge.
versus the
story
straight
tells
edge
itself.
guy at J writes itself.
Max, Tanahashi or Jon Moxley?
Well, first of all, I thought a Tamagotchi was one of those little electronic
That's-
pet things that we used to have when we were kids. Is that right?
racist. That's
I-
yep. Here we go.
It's okay, he's Indian.
Off to the races.
So we'll go with Jon Moxley.
John Moxley.
Max. He was in Varsity Blues. You know that, right?
Big Bad John, line us out.
I'll go
His
with
name
Sam.
was Jon Moxley.
All right, here we go. We have all of the selections made. I'm going to do a quick recap.
All right.
Or
You
that's
recap.
just John Moxley.
Zack Sabre Jr. versus the mystery opponent. We all chose the mystery opponent. Luke, you named Claudio. I named Gargano. The Young Bucks and Yakulio against the Dudes with Attitudes and Shingo Takagi. Myself, Luke, and Max all said the Bullet Club, but Big Bad John's the odd man out and went with the Dudes with Attitude.
Not Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels.
Jericho, Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki against Kingston, Yuta, and Imuno. Winner gets the advantage in next week's Blood and Guts, unanimous with the Jericho Appreciation Society. Unanimous decision across the board for Thunder Rosa to retain the Women's Championship. Unanimous decision across the board for FTR to take home all of the tag titles tonight. The IWGP US title is split with Max and Big Bad John taking Orange Cassidy and Luke and I choosing Will Ospreay. Unanimous with Malachi Black for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. The IWGP World Title Fatal 4-Way is split 4 ways. Jay White was my choice. Okada's is Luke's. Adam Cole is Big Bad John. And Max rounds us out with Adam Page. And for the AEW Interim World Championship, a unanimous decision made with Jon Moxley.
Ghostly Nightmare
chooses Adam Cole.
also
baby.
going Adam Cole.
So there we have it, y'all. The points are in. The selections have been made. And guess what? Before we end this broadcast today, we're going to do a live update of what happened. We won't know everything, but we're going to tell you some of the stuff. Might even be able to give you an idea who's going to win this mama. You don't even know. You don't even know. So stay tuned, y'all, because it's time to get crack-a-lackin' up in here.
To stay with the AEW theme, we'll go ahead and go to our next topic.
Woo!
And that is that Bray Wyatt. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. We're good. You're good. I was wrong.
So,
Injury report.
the injury report.
I jumped ahead a little bit.
Whilst perusing the interwebs yesterday, or the day before, rather, I decided that it would be an interesting thing to take a running tally of all of the wrestlers from both companies that are currently injured. Are y'all ready for this list?
Y'all ready for this?
Starting with the WWE in no particular order of clout or station. This is the list of wrestlers who are currently
Hold on, wait a
out.
minute. What was that last one?
Station.
Station.
All right.
Station.
Rich Holland, injured.
Injured.
Rhea Ripley, injured. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton.
Hold on, before you get past Cody Rhodes. He set out a tweet the other day on Twitter that said 9 months is their timetable, not mine.
Yep. Cody Rhodes, that's
Yes.
3. Randy Orton,
4,
Shelton Benjamin,
5.
Charlotte Flair, Nikita Lyons.
Actually, Nikita Lyons come back.
Did she make
Yes,
her return?
this
Is up my
past week.
list?
Yeah.
Okay. Io Shirai,
8,
Rick Boobs,
9.
Big E,
That's 10.
Odyssey Jones, Zoe Stark, Simone Johnson, and to close up that list, we have Bailey.
Yeah.
How many of them were hurt by the Usos?
All of them.
Well, I would,
Except for Bailey.
except
That
for
was
Bayley.
Nia Jax.
Well, and Nikita Lyons probably got hurt in a different way if it was the Usos. Now here is the AEW injury
Hold on, before
list.
we go past the WWE
Yes.
list, we know that Charlotte Flair's is a work. Charlotte Flair took time off of TV.
To get married, I think
To get
fix a couple
married, and,
cosmetic
yeah.
things.
Bailey is a timetable to return at any
Yep.
time. Orton is out for the foreseeable future right now.
Cody Rhodes, we've got a timetable. Big E is out.
Big E on Twitter.
He's getting power back in his neck.
There was a video of him taking the neck brace
Yeah.
and throwing it in a trash can. So,
Still, though, as of right now,
on the
still
injury
hurt.
reserve. Yeah.
So from the WWE alone, that's 13, at least 6 of which are major stars.
Yes,
That's a lot.
it is a lot.
Now let's talk about this goddamn list from AEW. And this is just what I could find, because I'm sure there are more. Ready for this?
Yep.
Jungle Boy, Sky Blue, Kyle O'Reilly, Matt Hardy, Red Velvet, Buddy Matthews, Scorpio Sky, CM Punk, Jeff Hardy, Hikaru Shida, Layla Hirsch, Darius Martin, Anthony Bowens, Mike Seidel, Kip Sabian, Kenny Omega, and Bobby Fish.
It's a lot of names.
Let me recap this.
Hello, Yanni. Welcome to the stream, my man.
16, including Jungle Boy, who just got into an angle with Christian.
And Jeff Hardy is an iffy on the injury part.
Well, Daniel Bryan isn't on this list.
Oh, and Brian. Yes, Brian is out
17.
too. 17 names.
17, including their world champion CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Jungle Boy, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy being in rehab, Kenny Omega out with injuries, and MJF still not on TV, which means missing from their program out of the 18 people not regularly featured, a huge number of which have been featured stars on their show. Bringing our total tally of total injured wrestlers who are either injured or just plain not on television to 31.
Is it WrestleMania
people-
season?
Enough people to field an entire other promotion
Yeah.
off TV in a matter of a month.
Insane to think about.
Fucking ridiculous. Beret. Where are the stars? Who's picking up the slack? We got John Moxley back in action. We got Eddie Kingston. We got Jericho. We got some hands over on AEW.
There's also a rumor, and we'd like to flip to that one now. I was called it earlier.
Welcome to the show, Yanni.
Bray Wyatt Wyndham Rotunda has filed for a new trademark, as in the Wyatt 6,
Yeah.
through AEW's trademark attorney. Now, while that could not mean anything, it could also mean everything.
Yep.
At this time, with the 37 names that are out in professional wrestling, especially with AEW being most of their
Hello.
main level, main level.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. I switched streams, so I was looking at the wrong chat. Hello, Yanni. Sorry about that. I said hi to Coletta, but she's not actually tuned in at the moment.
There has to be somebody to pick up that ball.
Yeah.
We have the mystery guy coming in tonight.
Yep.
We have Wyatt using the AEW's trademark attorney.
Yep.
It could be a matter of time. What does he do? If he does show up in AEW, does he go after the House of Black with the Wyatt 6? What do you do? Also, are we going to see Eric Redbeard?
I mean, I think the obvious solution that people would proffer is that he'd become the new leader of the Dark Order, but I honestly don't think he would do that.
I think
In
that the
honor of
Dark Dark Order with John, that was John's thing, and that's what Eric Redbeard said the first time.
Yeah,
He's like,
it's
I
John's
don't want it.
thing. But Wyatt in the mix is always a good thing to have.
Him versus Malachi Black would be something I would
money
throw
alone.
money at.
Would be absolute
It
money.
really,
Totally agree.
really would.
All right.
Before we go to the next topic, I
Yeah.
would like to mention what happened on Raw.
Yes, 1 second. Big Bad John, would you mind refreshing our chat? Because I know that Yanni had just sent a message over here in our chat box.
Yeah, he's on Facebook.
Oh, that's where that's coming from.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, we don't see it over
Yeah.
here. That's Facebook. Nice. Well, what's going on over on the Facebook real quick?
We just got 2 guys right now. Well, 3.
Who are they?
Me, Wayne, and Jan.
Well, what up,
Nice.
Yanni?
Thank you to our Facebook Patreons for coming in and
Hell
saying
yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna... Wait, go ahead and say your words.
hi. On Raw, we all wondered how they were going to pull off the Elias gimmick. They did the split screen like we talked about last week
Yep.
with the Mick Foley, Mankind, Dude Love thing. They did it, and at the end, they knuckle bumped,
Yep.
which was fantastic. For me, Elias, with the beard, with the fake beard and everything, he ain't changed an inch since leaving. He's looking really good. Here's the deal. This gimmick, as funny as it is right now, and
Yeah.
let's be real, we don't talk in stories.
We don't talk about Bruno.
It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Can only help him.
Agreed.
This is going to push Elias
To the moon.
to the moon.
Yeah. The only thing that I'm disappointed in is that it wasn't Damian Sandow.
Even though
If they
2
had brought-
hours before Raw went live, Damian Sandow, Aaron,
Whatever his name was.
Stevens,
Wanted to be there.
was like, I am not under any way, shape, or form going to be on the USA Network.
And I just so badly. Do you really? Well, no. My counting Jeff Hardy was that Jeff Hardy is currently not on TV. Not that he's injured. He's
Yes.
just not currently on the product.
Yes, not a member of the active roster.
Right.
Hello, John. Welcome. You're late. It's a demerit.
Way to be, nerd.
Do that again?
Way to be, nerd.
Just kidding, John. Good to see you, kind of. Anyway, I just wanted to cover the Elias thing. Not a lot happened on Raw.
No.
It hasn't been happening on Raw for a while. We're all still building towards Money in the Bank, which, to be honest with you, Money in the Bank has never been this downplayed
Yeah.
in the history of Money in the Bank.
I agree.
By now, we should know all of the members. Right now, we're setting with 3
Yeah.
to be determined men athletes for the men's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
And we're setting on 1 female superstar still to be announced for the female.
Yeah.
The women's, the women's
Yes.
Money in the Bank. Okay, the only thing we have prepared for SummerSlam, the pay-per-view after,
Yep.
is Roman and Brock Last Man Standing.
Yeah.
And then Clash at the Castle's supposed to be
Drew and Roman.
Drew and Roman. However, if the Twitter sphere and the internet's rumblings have anything to do with it, there's a lot of people saying Seth Rollins is going to cash in at SummerSlam and we're not going to have Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Now, me and Max was talking about this the other night. While he is the undisputed Universal Champion, The belts are still considered two separate belts.
Yeah.
So, does Roman be like, yeah, you beat me, but you only beat me for the WWE Championship. You didn't beat me for the Universal title, and he keeps that.
Yeah.
Or is Brock Lesnar challenging for the Universal Championship, beating Roman Reigns, and then having Seth come out and cash in on the other title?
That's a possibility.
And then we have separated the championships again.
SummerSlam is nigh.
It's interesting to bet. Somebody put a little thing on there that was, what happens if Riddle wrestles Rollins in the opening contest?
Can you say Riddle wrestles Rollins 3 times fast?
Riddle wrestles Rollins, Riddle wrestles Rollins, Riddle
That
wrestles
wasn't fast. I'm unimpressed.
I'm slow, okay?
Well, we
no,
know that.
but
1 second. Ghostly, we agree with that point. We don't think the Fiend would want anything to do with the Dark Order either.
and he won't be the Fiend anyway.
Yeah, he'd be Wyatt 6.
Which I think
Wyatt name's 7, by the way.
I think Wyatt 6 is a group name.
Could be.
I think it's going to be the Wyatt family, and there's going to be six of them.
Ooh.
Which would be great to wrestle either the Dark Order or the House of Black.
Or the Jericho Appreciation Society or the Bullet Club.
Yeah, a very interesting time. But somebody put on, what if Riddle wrestles Rollins at the beginning of SummerSlam? Goes for the stomp. Riddle hits him with the RKO and beats him. And he comes in and cashes in again. No.
Oh.
He comes in and cashes in again. It's WrestleMania all over again at SummerSlam.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. Hit it. I got no problem going back to the well, baby.
No, it actually has worked for you numerous times.
John to make it. You're right. John to make an appearance. John, do you mean John Cena, Yanni, over on Raw, or are you talking? What are you talking? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? If you extrapolate, we'll illuminate.
Actually, if you want to go ahead and go to the next our next story.
Before you do that, though, just brief reminder that you can find us at Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can also check out our merch store at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com. Don't forget about our contest we are running. If you donate $1, your name goes into the contest to win a free Pro Wrestling Throwdown t-shirt. That will be selected when we come back from our early July break, which we'll cover here at the end. All donations go directly into the channel. We don't take any of that money. We put it right back into the show.
Yes.
But check out our merch store. We got hats. We got shirts. We got yoga pants. We have... Sorry, I almost said something I shouldn't have because I thought it would be funny. Let me redial it back.
Yeah,
also,
redial that one.
while we're talking about the social media sphere, you can also follow us over on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. So, check out the merch store. Buy our stuff. Follow us on social media, you nerds.
All right, let's go on to our next segment here, which
Next adventure.
will cover what Yanni was asking about, and that is
John Cena!
20 years of John Cena Monday night on Raw.
20 years, man.
Do I think he'll show up at SummerSlam? No. Not in that capacity. If
Right.
he shows up at SummerSlam, it'll be against Austin Theory.
Yep.
That's
100% agree.
what they're building with. But here's the deal. It'll be good to see Big Match John back on TV.
Yep.
Regardless of how they do it.
I agree.
Big Match John is a draw right now, and as you said, with all the injuries and all the top
They need
stars,
stars, baby. They need somebody to draw ratings.
what better way
better?
to sell than to bring John Cena in during the biggest event of the summer?
I agree. No better way. And speaking of John Cena, since it is 20 years, name one of your favorite John Cena moments.
John Cena RVD. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
ECW One Night Stand 2006. If John Cena wins, we riot. Excellent match. Excellent choice. Big Bad John. Name a favorite John Cena moment.
Or movie.
Or movie.
When
If you say the fucking Marine, I'm going to fire you. Did I put you on the spot?
Yeah.
All right, we'll skip the end studio.
Not everyone's a fan of John Cena.
No, that's fair.
You know,
Well, not everyone
it
can
was
see
the
it.
Marine too, but they called it something different because somebody else did the Marine.
12
too.
rounds.
It was basically the Marine
12
too.
rounds.
I don't know what it was.
My favorite John Cena moment, to be 100%.
Yanni just held a great fucking choice.
That is exactly-
John Cena, JBL, I quit.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That picture and
Where
visual
he is just soaked
covered in
in
blood.
blood.
Fantastic.
For a little bit of business behind that, John Cena beats JBL at WrestleMania 21 for the SmackDown WWE Championship. Goes on to redefend it, I believe, at Judgment Day.
Yes.
And they have a hellacious fucking I Quit match.
The John Cena thing, the build-up where he had Crime Time spray paint his limousine,
Yeah.
and it said JBL is poopy.
Poopy.
Fantastic.
I believe that our intern, the Duke, has something to contribute.
Yes.
So, there's a question about John Cena.
Uh-huh.
The thing I love about John Cena is when that new Bumblebee movie came out.
Oh, the Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
So if you can't hear our intern, he says one of his favorite things about John Cena was the Bumblebee movie, if you're a fan of the Transformers franchise.
Pretty cool. I
It was
agree.
pretty cool.
I thought it was great.
John Cena is successfully transitioning over to Hollywood stuff. If you haven't watched Peacemaker,
Oh, my God.
it's so good.
Fantastic.
Hilarious.
Back to one of my favorite John Cena moments was the Royal Rumble return in 07.
Oh, when no one knew he was going to be there?
When
Yeah.
they thought he was going to be out for another 3 to 4 months, he was number 30, comes out, wins. Come on.
Also, him going back to the old school Thugonomics win against The
The
Rock.
feud against The Rock, that entrance, when they have the 30 John Cenas all the way down with this old theme, fucking mint.
When he come out and he was talking about you're like a strong wind, you can blow me.
No, I'm the big purple pinwheel, Rock, so go ahead and blow me.
Fantastic. Also, the dueling between them led John Cena to be the Fruity Pebbles spokesperson.
Yep.
After The Rock said you look like you come out with a green shirt, orange shirt, blue shirt, you look like a big box
The
of
Fruity Pebbles, and John Cena gets a sponsorship.
through Fruity
So
Pebbles.
who wins? John Wagner says, gotta say, Firefly match with Wyatt was different, but I liked it. I hated it.
I thought it was genius.
I fucking hated it. I hated every second
I
of
think
it.
that you need to just take out the thing match and put segment, though. It was more of a segment than it was a wrestling match.
Dumb.
Also, that night,
Stupid.
now hold on, that,
Okay.
don't get me started. No, the thing about that is while it was good and it was cutting edge, and it was,
Yeah.
the Boneyard match kind of outshadowed
Boneyard
everything.
match was the baddest fucking match of the year. It
How
was so
about
good and so cool.
Cena showing up at WrestleMania, the ref coming down and telling him, you need to get to the back, the
The Undertaker's here. Yeah.
Fantastic. And then taking a squash at WrestleMania
Yeah.
against The Undertaker.
Yanni says Cena in the Elimination Chamber where he retained then Edge cashed in. That was at New Year's Revolution. I want to say New Year's Revolution 06.
The first one.
He defended the world title in the Elimination Chamber against Carlito,
Michaels.
Chris Masters, Shawn Michaels, Triple H.
Jericho.
Was it Jericho?
And then Edge
And then
cashed in.
Edge cashed in the first Money in the Bank contract
Yep.
that he won at WrestleMania 21.
Damn good Elimination
Yep,
Chamber.
damn good. But yeah, John Cena celebrating 20 years.
Hey, here's the deal. I like John Cena. The man's grown on me. There's not a better person out there. The
Also-
Make-A-Wish thing just nailed another one, another milestone.
There has also probably never been a harder working, like, active corporate representative for the WWE.
No, not at all.
The dude literally hand-signed every single flyer, every single poster that they sold. He would go into the office and sign 10,000 at a time, and they filmed
2
an
to
entire
3 hours,
documentary
yeah.
of
2 to
him
3
just
hours.
making a signature. And the last one he would sign left-handed. So it was a completely unique signature.
It was a unique signature. Also, you can
I've never
find
seen
that.
him do anything.
Because you can't see it.
You can find that footage on the WWE Network
Yeah.
under the John Cena Experience.
Yeah.
He did the Pro Bowl that year.
Yeah.
He was the what do they call that? Not the ringmaster, but
Oh, I don't remember.
the leader of procession. He was
Yeah.
the guy that started it.
Yeah.
He did ESPN that year.
Yeah.
He was at the Rose Bowl. He was at several different things
Yeah,
within
man.
that week of WrestleMania to where he signed all those autographs. He did the pizza party for Make-A-Wish Foundation that same week.
John Cena's
Man was up and at it.
24/7.
Yeah, insane to watch. Go and watch it. Even if you're not a Cena fan, by the time you watch the end of that documentary, you will be.
100% agreed. All right, that's going to cover up our celebration of 20 years of John Cena.
Cha-cha-na.
What's
Rey Mysterio.
up next on the docket?
We're going to talk a little SmackDown.
Okay. And I got to pull something up while you're talking.
All right, we're going to get it. There's not a lot to talk about on SmackDown. The main two takeaways from SmackDown. One, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus were forced to be tag team partners.
Yes.
To face the Usos with their opportunity for Money in the Bank on the line. Both men are now in the men's Money in the Bank match. We also, like I said, we have 3 more names to still be announced, and we're less than a week away.
Mm-hmm.
Literally 7 days from right now is Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Like I said, it feels kind of lackluster this year, like there's not a lot of promotion, but here's the deal. Cody Rhodes was going to win Money in the Bank.
Yep.
Rhea Ripley was going to win Money in the Bank.
Yep.
Both of those people are injured now. Sasha Banks is out. We have Carmella wrestling Bianca Belair for some ungodly reason
Yep.
for the Raw Women's Championship. And we have Ronda Rousey taking shots at Natalia's face and Botox
Yeah.
all over the thing. There is not a match on this card
That doesn't look
that
bad.
I honestly care about.
Yeah.
It's literally a stepping stone to SummerSlam
Yeah.
this year.
It's very much a filler paper.
Well,
Now, with SummerSlam coming up, Pat McAfee and Happy Corbin being planned for SummerSlam, if he's half as good as he was against Austin Theory,
It's gonna be. It's
it's going to sell itself.
I did want to point out to just deal with Pat McAfee. He was joined on commentary for that the tag match with the Usos and
Yeah.
and whatnot by the Crime Profits,
I love the
and
Crime
they
Profits.
are spectacular on commentary.
Brooklyn. Sorry.
And they felt I just wanted to mention that he blends really well with the Crime Profits.
You know what I like about McAfee? The way they use him.
Say it again.
4 matches a year.
Crime Profits.
4 matches a year.
That's all he needs.
He's an attraction, and they do it right. Pat
And he's
McAfee's a
the-
fucking gold
Dude,
star player.
He
Tosses it up.
Gave his speech.
Down the park.
Ever since
Every
his
time.
first thing against Adam Cole, he is fucking minted
His
gold.
speech was just immaculate.
He
Just
can
great.
talk. He can talk shit believably.
He can also back it
He
up.
can back it up. I love me some Pat McAfee.
Here's
You
the
know
deal.
what else? Oh, go ahead.
Put the IC title on him today.
Fuck, no, fuck. Make him the guy to beat Roman. You want to shake shit up? You want to do some cool shit? Put Pat McAfee in Money in the Bank. Come on, baby.
There's still
Let's get crazy.
There's still 3 names to be announced. There is still 3 names to be announced.
3 holo. And you know where you can follow those announcements?
Where can you follow those announcements?
Over at Facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. And you can check out our website, ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, which houses our merch store. And if you buy our merch, we'll autograph it. We'll send it to you. Also, we got the donations going on. The donations go directly.
No. The donation is the autograph.
Yeah.
The other stuff they order doesn't come from us.
Yes. Yeah. No, but if you donate right now, every dollar gets you an entry in the contest to win a free T-shirt autographed by us. That's just our way of saying, hey, thank you guys so much. We're going to run contests like that every month.
And I'll rub it on the side of KB's face.
I'll rub it wherever you want me to rub it.
Just leave your
I
name
mean, wear it.
and what you donated in the comments box on the donation page,
Correct.
so we know what you did
Yep.
and who you are.
And who you did it with.
And then, of course,
Because we're making a list. And we're checking it twice.
That's a Santa joke because of my beard, isn't it?
No, it's because I'm a ho-ho-ho.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Don't tell my wife. No, it's fine.
Don't tell. This is just between
It's
me
just
and
between-
you.
Yeah, just between us and the internet.
Yeah.
All right. So we did the shameless plug.
Yes, we did.
Great.
Ready for another shameless plug?
Ready.
Go for it, Johnny. Guess what, folks?
No, actually, may I?
Sure, go.
Guess what, fuckers? I had to get that out of my system. This Thursday, Anna, Illinois, Quicks Skating Rink, AFU Hardcore goes live on IWTV, the streaming platform that houses over 300 independent professional wrestling companies, and all top brands on the independent market will stream directly into your home on IWTV. And to top it off, to put the mustard on that hot dog, when they run that broadcast, and all of these mean go-getters and big bad motor scooters are tearing each other up in the ring, you know who the guys at the desk calling the action are going to be? It's Luke, the Big Dog Briggs, and Caleb Black, the voices of Pro Wrestling, the hosts of Pro Wrestling Throwdown and the voices of AFU Hardcore, live in your house Thursday night. AFU Hardcore presents Choke Point, and we're going to get into the card right now.
I have the card here. We're going to get the specifics out of the way first, though. Will be this Thursday, June 30th at Quick Skating Rink in Anna, Illinois.
Yeah, boy.
Tickets in advance are $17 through AFUHardcore.com. Get your tickets in advance, or $20 at the door apiece. This show is something you're not going to want to miss. It is a once-in-a-lifetime show.
It's going to be fucking
Let's get into some of the matches
Let's
here.
get into it. Break it off.
Most people just give you a teaser. We're going to run through the card right here I have in front of me. Here we go.
Hold on 1 second. Caitlin, my very good friend Caitlin, says, can't wait to get my order. She was our very first customer over at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com.
We appreciate
you
so much.
We appreciate you so much.
So much?
Hey.
Hey. Anyway, sorry. Yes, thank you very much for your
Support.
support.
She also shares all of our streams, shares all of our posts. She's a super active
She's
fan.
the name you've seen pop up earlier in this broadcast.
And we love her and all of her support. We're so gracious. Thank you, darling.
She's also kind of pretty. Anyway, let's go. Before
out of-
I get myself...
10 out of 10.
No, let's see. All right. So, for the number one contendership to the Brass Knuckles Championship, you have the second generation sensation,
Okay, Tyler Thorne.
versus the Illuminary.
Shot
Kev.
Kennedy.
Now, this
We
is a
taking
little
bits?
bit. This is a
Taking
little
bits?
bit of a. Can we take
We can
bits?
take
Is that
bits.
allowed?
Fuck it. They're paying us.
What's up, Medieval? What's up, Wolfie?
Hey!
Here's the deal. We're going to give you a rundown here.
The rundown.
Tyler Thorne is probably pound for pound one of the best.
Young,
On the mic.
up-and-coming superstars in the wrestling business today. Also owns an incredibly successful merchandising store
Yes, he
right
does.
now. He literally has made wrestling gear that has been featured in every single major company, including WWE pay-per-views. So if you're thinking about wrestling, he's the guy to get your gear from. However, we're not talking about his talents outside of the ring. We're talking about what the man can do inside the ring.
And he's got a big task ahead of him.
Because the Illuminary Jacques Kennedy is a divisive and quick competitor who will use speed, manipulation, and deception to get whatever it is they want. This match is going to be hard-hitting. It's going to be fast-paced. I'm putting my money down on Tyler Thorne.
Going Tyler Thorne, I am also.
It's
Going
not that
Tyler
I don't
Thorne.
think that Jacques Kennedy's a bad mamma gemma.
And he's a thorn in my side that I just can't get out.
Gots to go with Tyler Thorne over yonder.
Big Bad John, what do you think?
Thorn.
Thorne? I think that's a safe bet. Of course, just because we're the voices, we know none of the outcomes ahead of time.
Nope.
This is
We're
all
calling it
strictly
live,
for
baby.
fun.
We're calling it live.
We aren't told anything about
Thanks, babe.
them.
Hoover.
Thank you.
Hey, by the way, guys, while you're watching, don't forget to like the screen. Like
Also-
the stream.
We are very, very, very close to
What's
our
good,
goal.
Mona? Is it Mona? Mona? No, right here. I think that's coming in off the Facebook stream.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. What up, Mona?
Where was I at? Oh, we're very close to our subscriber count and our goal for the summer already. We are at 185 subscribers, the
We
magic
need
number.
65 more subscribers here on the page at youtube.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, and we will do a special funny broadcast if we hit 250 by SummerSlam. So please share with your friends, share with your folks, tell them about us,
Please.
help us get that sub number up, y'all.
Now, we're going to go from there to the AFU Brass Knuckles Championship match.
Here we go.
Your Brass Knuckles champion,
Oof.
Stonewall,
Stonewall.
defends the championship against Anakin
Anakin
Murphy.
Murphy, the internet's favorite fucking wrestler right now. Anakin Murphy is all over the place. Anakin Murphy is killing it. He was just featured on Dingo's podcast.
Yeah.
And Dingo singing the praises of how young he is, how impressed he is with his ability. That being said,
How do you, a man of Anakin Murphy's stature, take the big man Stonewall down when Stonewall is on such a roll right now?
You can chop a tree at its trunk all day long, but if you don't swing that axe hard, that tree ain't coming down.
And I'm telling you, Stonewall is just that.
And I don't believe that Stonewall is going to get derailed anytime soon. I believe Anakin Murphy's going to fight like hell.
Wolfie's going for Anakin.
Wolfie taking a shot with Anakin Murphy. I like it. I like the tenacity. I like the way you think.
I gotta go with
However,
Stonewall.
Stonewall. Hey, welcome, Big Rob. The new Jurassic World was dope. It was
Maximus?
fucking dope.
I think I gotta go with Stonewall. It's gonna be like Anakin's gonna be like Wile E. Coyote running into that fake tunnel that the Roadrunner.
And Stonewall's the fake tunnel.
He is exactly that. A wall
You know
made of
the anvil that always falls out the sky?
Big Bad John, what do you think?
That's Stonewall Company anvil, baby.
Stonewall.
You going Stonewall as well?
Yep.
It's hard to. Here's the deal. It's hard to bet against Stonewall.
Yes.
The man is the size of a tank,
Man's a fucking...
but can fly like a cruiserweight.
Then you're kind of in trouble too.
Yeah, Stonewall's a bad motherfucker. He's big, he's strong, he's tough. Stonewall.
All right, we're gonna jump ahead here and say that Mikey, one half of Roscoe, will be taking on Sean Campbell.
Sean Campbell, the upstart right now, also heavily being watched and featured all over IWTV in the independent wrestling scene. And of course, Mikey killing it over at Championship Wrestling from Nashville,
Yes.
Championship Wrestling from Memphis, on live television every week. Comes Mikey, one half of Roscoe Lisa. However, I'm gonna go the odd route. I think the upstart Sean Campbell snakes a win.
I'm also going with young scum Sean Campbell.
I think that the scum is gonna pull it off. We're gonna have to
Scrub that scum off. Huh?
Regardless, that match is gonna be a fucking banger.
Maximus, who you got?
Unfortunately, I gotta go with Campbell as well.
Sean Campbell, baby.
Big Bad John.
I'm gonna go with Mike.
Mikey!
And here's the deal. Mikey has proven he's more than just a tag team wrestler.
Yeah,
Yes, he has.
Mikey is probably one.
really successful. He's got an incredible winning streak right now in singles competition over at AFU Hardcore. Sean Campbell's isn't too shabby either. This match is gonna be good, man.
It's going to be
It's
great.
probably gonna be a show stealer.
In the number one contenders match for your AFU Hardcore Heavyweight Champion, we have the Merc versus my favorite AFU wrestler, my second favorite AFU wrestler. I'll get to my first favorite in a minute.
Crocodile Shaman.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's Jacob Plus.
Yeah.
No, Toby Farley
This match
for the number one contendership.
is going to be a hard-hitting heavyweight fist fight. Merc, leader of the regime, is on a tear all over the independent scene. His strikes are fucking impeccable, nearly second to none. But Toby Farley, another guy cut out of that Stonewall cut we were talking about, the Stonewall cloth. Toby Farley is a tough fucking customer.
Toby Farley's somebody to watch and watch very closely.
Toby Farley is going to fight his ass off.
Thank you, Rob, for the like. Appreciate
Toby
it.
Farley picked up a win against the aforementioned Tyler Thorne at our last AFU Hardcore event.
He also holds a win over Merc.
So, does Merc get the return win, or does Toby Farley head on up to be the number one contender?
I've got to go with Toby Farley. The man is everything that you want in a professional
I
wrestler
completely agree.
in deathmatch wrestling. He's got the look. He's got the talent.
The tenacity.
He's got the marketability. That's your guy.
He's a bad mamma jamma. However, I have to side with the leader of the regime, Merc, which I call for a $1 gentleman's bet.
A gentleman's
A
bet.
gentleman's bet. One crisp green American dollar bill.
Can it be Canadian?
Unfortunately, no.
Unless Yanni wants to spend some money.
You
Canad.
fucking canard.
Anyway, all right. So we're gonna get into some of the bigger matches, in my opinion. Again, all these matches.
Oh,
are
Rob,
fantastic.
we're simulcasting. We're on both Facebook and YouTube right now.
Yes.
Rob says weird that it's being on Facebook and not on YouTube. We're on both. So thank you for checking us out on the Facebook.
Yes.
We're still live over on YouTube, baby. We're just splitting up the audience today. We're coming to one room, we're coming to another room. We're like the boogeyman. We're underneath the bed in the dark.
Coming to get you, or something like that. Anyway, we've got, in probably one of the bloodiest feuds that we could possibly hold within the confines of Quick Skating Rink, we have Madman Pondo making his return to Anna Fight Underground as he takes on
Satu Jin.
If you're squeamish and not a fan of blood, this is not
This
the match for you.
will not be for the faint of heart. It is going to be a fucking bloodbath. The legend, Madman Pondo, against the one of the absolute top-ranked deathmatch wrestlers in the country, Satu Jin. As much as I hate to say it, I think Satu Jin is going to come out on top of Madman Pondo.
Here's the deal. Oh, I'm sorry, we need to step back a moment. Who you going with, Max?
Oh, yeah, but
Merc or Farley?
We completely skipped over our fucking team here.
I got excited.
God. Give a guy an internet show and all of a sudden he's a super.
Man, but Toby Farley's, man, he's been really, really impressive.
Really
That match is also going to be that match next night.
First got the hell of a streak going, though. I gotta go with him.
Baby. All right,
Bad
Big
John.
Bad John.
I'm gonna go with Murph.
Oh,
I'm a
oh,
man. That one.
and
There'll
just
be a lot
think,
of crying.
and just think you're going to put that crisp, freshly steamed $1 bill in my hand.
It's my thumbs up. It's my freshness, please. Thumbs up. All right. Anyway, you went with Satu Jin.
Satu Jin.
I can't bet against Madman Pondo, so that's where I'm going. Mona, thank you for the like.
Thank you very much, Mona. Thank you, everybody over here liking and subscribing and all you're doing for us.
Big Bad John, Pondo or Satu Jin? It's a hard one.
Uh-huh. I want to go with Pondo.
Oh. Mr. Maximilian, who you going with? We also don't own the rights to that song either.
I gotta go with Satu on that one.
Satu Max, right here today. Simpatico, baby. Simpatico.
All right, in the $1,000 bounty, $1,000 has been put on Cash
On the
Borden
table.
head. And who's his opponent but my favorite wrestler at Anna Fight Underground, Mr. Bull Bronson.
Big Bull Bronson versus Cash Borden. This has been building and building. Cash Borden exposed Bull Bronson as a mercenary, paid by Dalton Diamond to secure victories for him. We've seen this happen time and time and again. He also cost Cash Borden his championship. And now Bull Bronson and Cash Borden go head-to-head, one-on-one with $1,000
That's going to
on
be
the
put
line.
in Bull Bronson's pocket, because that's who I'm going with.
Oh, I think Cash Borden is going to stab that big goofy bastard so many times. Big Bull Bronson's going to change his name to Little Bill Branson.
But here's the deal. He can stab him as many times as he wants. Bull Bronson likes it. He
agree.
likes it.
I can't bet against. I have personal experience. I have fought Cash Borden across every fucking state line from here to Tupelo, Mississippi. And that's no joke. Cash Borden is a bad motherfucker, and I've got to go with Cash Borden.
Maximus, who you got?
I gotta go with Bull, man.
Maximus going with Bull for other reasons.
How do you go against a monster like that?
And honestly, Big Bad John.
I'm gonna go with Bull as well.
Big Bad John's going Bull as well.
Y'all are wrong, baby. Cash Borden, he gonna pull it out. He gonna get brutal. He gonna get violent.
All right.
One man's life
Is on the line. In probably one of the biggest matches we have signed for Anna Fight, we have the King, last year's King,
the last
of
year's
the
king of the
deathmatch,
death match.
John Wayne Murdoch,
The Duke, not our intern, the Duke.
different
The
dude,
different Duke, the Duke.
against Billy
Billy
Starks.
I have to give credit where credit is due. Billy Starks, she is fighting her way all across the Midwest and all across the country in independent wrestling and carving out a name for herself. She has challenged some of the absolute top names in the industry and in the business, and she is killing it. That being said, in our environment, where there are no rules, where their fans' weapons can be not only used freely,
Encouraged.
but encouraged, in that environment, you don't bet against the Duke. You don't
I-
bet against John Wayne Murdoch.
I also do not believe that anything can
You
stop.
tell him, Rob. No chance. No chance in hell.
Anything can stop John Wayne Murdoch. I got to go with John Wayne.
John Wayne Murdoch, the Duke.
Maximus?
Everything that you said, Billy's great, blah, 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 John Wayne Murdoch.
That's a safe way out.
I'm with you, fellas.
I'm with you, fella.
Big Bad John.
Murdoch.
Also going Murdoch.
Big Bad John.
And in the special attraction match for AFU Hardcore's Choke Point, which we'll get into the logistics of all that here in a second,
Uh-huh.
Dalton Diamond was very upset at the fact that
Don't
Cash
drink,
Gordon
don't smoke.
stepped in on his open challenge at the last show. Dalton Diamond has issued an open challenge to anyone in the world for a shot at the AFU Heavyweight Championship. We don't know who that's going to be. No one knows who that's going to be. The only person that probably knows where that's going is the man to know, Nick Ferrera.
Well, I'll tell you this. It could be anybody. It could be anybody that has the guts, the gall, the tenacity to step in the ring with Dalton Diamond and accept that open challenge. And mind you, Dalton Diamond, AFU Hardcore Champion.
Yes.
Dalton Diamond has secured his victory over Cash Gordon, long awaited, and Dalton Diamond currently has something to prove. Now, who's to say that the person coming in also doesn't have a chip on their shoulder? Who's to say the person they're bringing in also hasn't been killing it all over the indies? Who's to say that the person coming in isn't somebody who's been retired from the wrestling business for about 5 years and sitting behind a desk and just wants a crack at Dalton Diamond for old time's sake?
Could be either or. Could be either
It's
or.
not me.
It's totally not me. So, anyway, but it's going to be great. Like I said, June 30th, Quick Skating Rink in Anna, Illinois.
Yep.
Get your tickets ahead of time at afuhardcore.com, $17, or at the door for $20.
And as a bonus to everybody over there, we, before the show, are going to be doing a live special break-in for Pro Wrestling Throwdown from the venue. We're going to go over the card, maybe get a couple of guys on the roster to do an interview with us. We're going to have a little bit of fun that day. We're going to throw some stuff at you, so make sure you're checking out all of our social media platforms, which I'm going to plug here in just a minute.
Also, be sure to stop by the commentating table. Say hi.
Say
get a
hello,
picture.
get a picture, get an autograph. We're pretty friendly, I'd like to think. Many Wolf says, no matter who's it in, I'm all Dalton Diamond, baby.
It could be something. There could be something. It's going to be a great night. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it. We
And-
hope to see you in person, or you can see us live.
And check this out, if you can't make the show live, for $10 a month, you can download the IWTV app, subscribe to IWTV, and you don't only get us, you get a brand new broadcast every day of some of the best independent wrestling all across the world. Whether it's live or it's live to tape, they've got an extensive library with over like 3,000 hours of independent wrestling, backdated all the way to the early 2000s to some of the stuff they've acquired. It's broadcast to like, I think right now, maybe a couple 100,000 homes. Maybe not that much. It could be a little bit lower, but either way, it's accessible. It's easy. If you can't come see the show, check it out live. We'll be at the table calling the action all night long. Bell time 7 p.m. Do yourself a favor. Do not miss the show if you don't have to. And we can continue providing updates for this show in a very simple way. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TV. You can send us an email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. You can find us on TikTok now at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. And you can check out our website, prowrestlingthrowdown.com, which houses our
merch. I was off on that one.
Yeah, it's all right.
Let's
It's all
try
right.
that again. We can do
which prowrestlingthrowdown.com, which houses our
merch store. See,
Again.
it's better that time.
we got hats, we got yoga pants, we got all kinds of stuff. We're also going to be introducing new stuff, and right now, if you donate via the website, your name gets entered into a raffle for an autographed t-shirt when we come back from our July break.
Also, go over to check out the new logo.
Yeah, got a new logo too, babe.
Over to check out the new logo. It's going to be fun. Yes, every dollar that you donate on the page is worth an entry. $10, 10 entries, $5,
And all of
5
your
entries.
donations go into equipment here. We're not taking a cent of that and using it for personal use. It's only to continue to build our channel, which, by the way, I have been remiss to not mention our sponsor.
Yes.
R&R Digital Studio, the guys who provided the upgrades for us right here on YouTube. If you guys have been following us for any period of time, you've seen the upgrades here on the channel. We're now able to do graphics, simulcasting, all kinds of stuff that we were never able to do, and we couldn't have done it without R&R Digital Studio. Check them out. You can get their contact info from us. They'll help you build a website, help you build a page, whatever it is you're looking to do. Their prices are super, super reasonable. If you're looking to get on the internet in any way, if you own a business or if you have like a side hustle you need to promote, be sure to contact us and we'll get you in touch with R&R Digital Studio.
Big Bad John, we've been asked about koozies. Is koozies a possibility on the store?
I will personally buy koozies.
I'll look into koozies.
We will totally look into koozies,
We'll look
and
into
see what we
koozies.
can do. We do have coffee mugs and tumblers at the moment. In one of the new versions of the white background of the Pro Wrestling Throwdown logo. Also have hats, backpacks, yoga pants, toddler tees, packable
Yeah.
hooded jackets, sweatshirts.
I am
you name
going
it.
to invest in a personalized merch line that just has my face on it.
Underwear coming soon. That's a legitimate possibility.
Well, check out my own.
Put KB Space right on your crotch.
Dude, I would make sure I kiss my.
Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. This will be our last episode we're ever allowed to do. No. So, we've covered Forbidden Door.
It's prime time, baby. We can say what we want.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's only 8 o'clock. We've covered Forbidden Door. We've covered Raw. We've covered SmackDown. We've covered what's to come on AEW's Blood and Guts.
Yes.
We've covered all the various goings-ons and the injury report. I think it's that time.
I also think it's that.
What time is it? It's time for birthdays.
Cool time.
Bullshit. Max, take it away.
Before we do we have any updates on the AEW's
You know what?
live update?
Why don't you vamp for a second? Let me
All right,
pull
go
it
ahead
up.
and
Let me
pull
see
back
if we
down
can-
the graphic
if we
for a
can
moment.
find
Let's see
something
what
here.
we got here. Also, like I said, your nation on which this show is built. Without you, none of this can be possible.
Absolutely, 100% agreed. But
Mr.
we
Black,
do have
give us some. Oh,
We
hold
do-
on.
we do have breaking results coming in, ladies and gentlemen.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! If you're not watching or you're watching later or whatever,
I'm not talking about. my
check it
car.
out. But FTR is now your reigning and defending IWGP, Ring of Honor, and AAA World Tag Team Champions, baby. There's
a matter
only
of time.
one more
Just 'cause
set
they
of
rode a
belts
motorcycle.
that they gotta grab, and that is, of course, the AEW World Tag Team titles. But our boys Dax and Cash did it. They now have 3 world titles from 3 of the 6 major promotions in the fucking world. Best tag team on the planet. So happy. We've also got another result. The team that's taking the advantage in Blood and Guts on Thursday will be, on Wednesday, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and the other guy, Minoru Suzuki.
Yes.
They took the win in the 6-man. That means going into Blood and Guts, Chris Jericho and the Jericho Appreciation Society, they got the advantage. And I'm pretty sure, if I look back here, that was unanimous. So already on the board is 2 more points for everybody.
We have a lost bid switching
It's
to.
back.
It's back. It is back. Yes.
Oh, here we go. All right, let me see if we got anything else going on before I walk away here. All right, so those are the 2 big matches spoilers that I've got right at this second. I'm gonna check. Nope, because that's the other one was updated 8 minutes ago. So there we go. We got some good news already. 2 points on the board, y'all. That being said, now it's time for birthdays.
And bullshit.
Max, take it away.
Oh, right.
Look at us.
Merch store. Oh, I missed it. That's my bad.
After birthday, stay tuned with us because we're going to have a little something we're going to talk about.
Hell yeah.
That's later. First, we have some birthdays today, 26th, correct?
Yes.
We have, who do we have? Mark Jindrak and Matt Stryker.
Matt Stryker.
42 years old.
He may or may not be current pictures.
I'm going to say 45 years old is Matt Stryker.
42.
Matt Striker is 45 years old.
Nice.
today.
Good call. Good call.
I don't know why.
Mark Jindrak.
No, I'm sorry. He's 48 today, but you still.
But I still get the point. I'll
Yes.
take it.
Mark Jindrak, 45.
45.
Jindrak is 45. He kind of got that one there, but
What? What's going on? What happened? All right, hold on 1 second. Let me pull my stream back up here, and then we will go.
All right.
Wait, did the Facebook stream come back
Yes.
up?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I can't see it anywhere.
Thank you for liking here as well,
There it is.
Rob. We appreciate it.
Okay. Mark Jindrak, probably a little older.
We already did it. He was 45. We both said 45.
yeah.
He messed up the date.
Oh, so Jindrak is 45.
Yes.
So now we have to
Yeah,
guess.
You already got the
No
point
point
for
on that.
yeah.
Okay, fine. Fuck it. Moving
You got
on.
the point for striker though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that. All
All
right.
right.
Moving on.
Next.
Next,
Oh my
we have John Hayden.
Oh my God. For those of you who weren't watching SmackDown in 2004,
I gotta pull him for you.
Heidenreich was just the fucking worst thing they ever did. I don't know. You guys gotta be like, what, 58?
57.
How about 50?
Wow.
Ain't no goddamn way John Heidenreich is only 50 years old.
Yeah.
50 years old.
Wow. Well, congrats.
John Heidenreich, a lot of people don't know was a football player
Yes.
before he was a professional wrestler.
Not part of the 28th. And then on the 30th,
Ooh.
Cody Rhodes.
And the
It's
great,
Terry.
legendary
Oh.
Terry Funk. Try to always support friends and like what they do to me. Well, Rob, we support you. We love you. Thank you for your support, brother.
We're gonna go Terry Funk first. Terry Funk is a cool 82.
Think so?
Yep.
Terry Funk is 75.
Good call, Terry Funk. It will be at 78.
Mucho
Respect.
respecto.
Respect.
Respecto,
Cody Rhodes.
bro. 37 years old.
Cody Rhodes is 38 years old.
Cody Rhodes will be 37 years old.
You're on it today.
Kicking your ass.
See this baby?
Next,
That's right.
we have
He's fucking. Is that
Bret the Hitman Hart, referee Charles Robinson.
Wait. That's the graphic you
That's
chose
right.
for Charles Robinson, you dick. All right. Referee Charles Robinson,
You can see him clearly
48.
getting
No.
some Twitch and music levels.
What do you say for
Less than
Charles Robinson?
48.
I'm gonna say 50.
Charles Robinson will be 58.
Wow. Damn, was 10 years off on the
Fine
button.
for you?
For me, yes.
Finally, yeah. Now,
Bret Hart, older than dirt.
Bret Hart, doesn't matter because he's still bitch about Goldberg. No,
It's
no,
a shame
no,
that Michael's missed and hit Charles Robinson on our graphic.
Bret Hart is 62.
Bret Hart is 63.
he will be 65.
Damn. You Price is Right, son of a bitch.
Fuck you, Sean James. Fuck you. Sorry.
Fuck you.
Scotty Too Hot.
Scotty Too Hottie. Oh, yeah. Rob, that is Scotty Too Hottie. It's not DDP, but I thought it was DDP at first, too. Scotty Too Hottie's gotta be...
His shirt says "Beware of the Worm" on it.
He's gotta be in his... At least 50s, right?
I'm gonna say 52.
53.
49.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, he joined the Cruisers on WWE.
But
very
that would
early.
have meant in like prime 97, 98, he would have only just turned what, 20?
Yeah.
21?
Him and Christopher. That's
Scotty.
not right.
All right, Scotty Too Hottie.
So no point there.
No point.
All right, who do we got next, Johnny? We got Joey Janela.
I could give two cool fucks less, but I will.
I'm gonna say I wouldn't pay 25 cents for his tights.
Joey Janela's 34.
Joey Janela is 28 years old.
Good enough call. He'll be 33.
Damn. Well, I know it's not.
And that's
Really not.
up
You know-
to one wrestling birthday left.
Janela, to just
Sorry, two.
real quick here. Janela started growing on me. He legitimately did, and a lot of people think he's having a hellacious run on the Indies right now. I'm not disrespecting that. It was that fucking botched flaming super kick that just.
Oh, you mean the Tie Blade special?
The Tie Blade special, yeah. Fucked it all up. All right, next up.
All right.
Ooh.
With Barry Windham.
Barry Windham.
Look at this. It's a horseman birthday.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
Yes,
horseman
they are
birthday.
called horsemen, aren't
Yep.
they? Barry Windham?
Also, for those of you who don't know, is who? Bray Wyatt.
Is the uncle of Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
Barry Windham, 73.
Barry Windham is 74.
Barry Windham will be 62.
Oh, wow. A lot younger than I thought he was.
Wow. Good for Barry
Yeah,
Windham.
for real, though.
Sid Vicious, though, 59.
The screws in his leg are only 21 years old.
21 years old, yeah.
I'm going to go Psycho Sid being, what do you say?
I said 59.
I think he might be, that might be close. 57.
Should have went higher. He is also going to be 62 years old.
Kicking your ass.
What is the point tally?
It is now
I'm one ahead.
4-3.
Motherfucker.
Taylor's lead. Going into celebrity birthdays.
Really know if I would call that an ass kicking.
Celebrity birthdays.
Starting with Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell.
The only Robin that matters.
Robin. Fuck, I don't know.
And Jason Schwartzman.
44?
Chris O'Donnell, I'm going to say 47.
Good enough. He will be 52.
Wow.
years old.
Older than I thought.
Jason Schwartzman,
I could
45.
not even begin to 40, because I have no idea.
Just look at the guy.
40 is my
I
guess.
don't know if it's current picture or not. Though.
45.
He will be 42.
Nice! Ha ha!
I thought he was a
Like
little older.
Caleb,
Eat my
now
dust.
5-4. Caleb
Is this
Lee.
geriatric Spider-Man? Is that who that is?
Hey, we don't disrespect Tobey Maguire in this house.
Not Spider-Man.
You
McGuire.
watch your mouth.
Oh, Seabiscuit.
Tobey Maguire.
JJ, I'm not on Big Bang Theory.
Abrams. Tobey Maguire, 43.
Tobey Maguire, 46.
Will be 47
Damn!
years old.
Yeah, he is.
He really is.
Kicked ass in Spider-Man now.
Tied it back up.
J.J. Abrams,
Abrams? Fuck.
42.
I'm saying 50.
It will be 56.
Wow.
Back in the lead, because I treads the grounds I walks
Back
on.
and forth they go.
Oh,
Holy shit.
my liege, my queen, Kathy Bates.
Moving out of there, yes. John Cusack.
She smokes only the
one
best.
of my absolute favorites of all time, Mel Brooks. Greatest comedians ever.
Yep.
And Kathy.
Toby was a badass Spider-Man. We agree, Rob.
I agree.
Who will start? Mel Brooks. Start with Mel Brooks. I'm saying cool 80.
Mel Brooks, 84 years old.
How about 96 years old?
Wow.
Good for Mel Brooks.
I
Still
got that
kicking
one.
at 96. Oh, my great-grandmother.
Kathy Bates,
That's tough.
the only woman of her age to go
That's tough.
nude in several movies in her later career.
Actually, you just don't get on her good side.
65.
I'm going to go 66.
How about 74?
Damn, Price is right.
74 years old.
Match start!
John Cusack.
John Cusack is way older than
It is
people
an
give him
old
credit.
Picture, just to be clear.
How we couldn't tell.
What movie is that from? From 0 points.
Say anything.
Fuck, I don't know. It's John Cusack holding the boombox. That could have been literally
Say anything.
anything.
No, say anything.
Anything.
I fucking hate you.
Is it say
It's
anything?
not the room 1408, I tell you that.
Oh, great.
It is. It's from Say
Say
Anything.
I'm trusting him.
58?
I'm going to go with 57.
Out 56.
Damn, both wrong.
Close.
No point on that one.
What's the score right now?
It is 7-6, Luke's lead.
Oh, my fucking liege right here, Gary Busey.
Busey!
Ever have a lit cigar put out on your neck?
Quite possibly.
I just watched another great movie with Richard Lewis. He's in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Men in Tights, yeah.
Fantastically. Also,
30-something
East.
TV show?
Wagons East with
John Candy.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about Wagons.
Watched that the other day.
30-something, the TV show that made him
Yeah.
famous. We'll go Gary Busey first.
Busey's got
Old as he wants to be.
71.
I'm going to go 74.
How about 78?
Damn.
Go, Luke.
That's my fucking hero right there.
I love
You don't
Busey.
fuck around.
Richard,
You ever had a lit cigar?
the King,
Come on.
Lewis.
Richard Lewis.
He's also got to be up there, yeah, I think.
Or, I'm sorry, Prince.
71.
72.
75.
I'll take it. I'll take that cheap win.
That was really a
We
gimme.
let-
That was really a gimme.
The price is right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Man of many
$1,
faces.
Bob. Who do we have there? Kingpin.
Vincent
Himself.
D'Onofrio.
Fantastic. Full Metal Jacket. Can't fucking can't
He
pass
was on
up.
SVU for a little while,
SVU
too.
for a long time.
Daredevil, of course.
Yeah, killing it as the Kingpin and is now in the
The
Marvel Universe.
Magnificent Seven.
Love the Magnificent.
He was great in
He
it.
was the dickhead Jurassic World.
I haven't seen Jurassic World.
What?
I stopped
He
after the
was
third one.
in that.
Fourth
Yeah, he
one.
was
I stopped after the fourth
The
one.
fourth one is Jurassic World.
Oh, then yes, I do remember him somewhat.
Probably older than we think. 63.
I'm gonna go with 65.
Oh, 63 on the nose, baby.
Back in the game. Jordan Sweet. Switch. And that's the game.
And
No
going
more
out,
questions.
we have on the first.
My other hero.
Tyler.
Liv Tyler and Dan Aykroyd.
Fucking Aykroyd. I know it's not your middle name. I'm sorry, but
Should
you're
be.
awesome and I love you.
Should be his middle name. It's a hard one. He's a lot older than people think.
Hold on. Aykroyd, 76.
Aykroyd is 75.
He sells car parts for the American working man because that's who he is and that's who he cares about.
Well, how old is he?
He will be 70 years old. No fucking point.
Damn.
Yeah, I thought he was older.
Liv Tyler, 54.
Liv Tyler, 52.
It's not that old. She will be 45 years young.
Well, that picture does not do her any
Nah.
justice.
Well, that's from Lord of the Rings. That came out
Again.
in 2000.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. That's a trilogy I don't fucking pay
Arwen,
attention
baby.
to.
Hey, first of all,
Much for that, Caleb. Good for you.
don't you start with
It's not the
Don't you fucking start
it's
with
not the Return of the King. It's the Return of the Jedi.
Don't you fucking start with me, you
Who else we
fucking
got
space.
here on July 2nd?
Star Wars, hold on. I got in an argument at a bar about this. Star Wars is just Lord of the Rings in space.
No.
Hold on. Displaced kid in some fucking terrestrial area. Old man shows up, takes displaced kid on adventure to defeat the Dark Lord.
No.
It's fucking Star Wars. It's Lord of the Rings in
Star
space.
Wars not in space.
Lord of the Rings is Star Wars.
It was
Star Wars is Lord of the Rings in space. Fuck the Jedi.
You shut your fucking face.
Han Solo is a bitch.
Now you feel bad for saying that.
Do actually hurt me a little.
Hurt you a little bit.
Sorry, I'll take it back.
All right. July 2nd.
Yes, it is. No one can tell me different.
The worst Harley Quinn fucking ever.
Robbie.
Hey, sidetrack to that. You know who's on the docket to be the new the new Harley Quinn in the Walking Phoenix sequel Joker? Lady Gaga.
Now that would be cool.
Might be cool, right?
Pretty cool.
Go back to Margot Robbie. 38? No,
30.
37. Let's say 37.
I'm going to say 39.
37.
Oh, 32.
Still young.
Yeah, she is. I mean,
Still
there's
young.
no chance.
Tied with one left. Who is it?
Tom Cruise.
That's Maverick, by the way.
Also, that
Talk
also
to the
is
goose.
an old picture, but I figured it wouldn't matter because Tom Cruise doesn't age
At all.
So it's kind of a trick question, but let's go for it anyway.
Tom
Don't you
Cruise,
stop me, Rob. You'll lose this argument, pal.
60.
I throw down over some Lord of the Rings, dog. No, older than 60. Just because you said 60, 61.
How about 60 on the nose?
Really?
For the
Damn!
win.
Excellent game today, sir. We went after it.
You brought your A game.
Got it.
And then, on the 4th of July, we remember the
Right.
great Bill Withers.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Love it. Love me some Bill Withers.
Bill Withers, a staple
Yeah.
in soul.
Yeah. Worst actor. Hold on, sir. I will not stand for this Tom Cruise slander. Worst actor ever. I disagree, sir.
I don't.
I
I don't
disagree.
completely not disagree.
I disagree, sir. Tom Cruise is fucking awesome. And I say that because if you didn't watch Tropic Thunder
That's
and
true.
walk away from Tropic Thunder thinking about how fucking cool Tom Cruise
You know
was
how
in
many
that
people
movie.
had no idea that was him until the credits?
What is it, Les
Yeah.
Gershman?
Yep.
Yeah, Les Gershman.
Big Dick player.
Hold on. Whoa. All right. Everybody stop.
What?
John Wagner says, well, all they did was walk in pretty much every Lord of the Rings movies. At least Star Wars was an entertaining trilogy. What was Lord of the Rings? A fucking classic.
Okay,
That's what it was.
Let's save this argument.
That's what it
for,
was.
Tom, your girl. Would you like me to hold your glasses?
Old man,
Would you like me to hold your glasses?
you up in here with the Lord of the Rings slander? You're dissing my man's Tom Cruise. All right? You're walking on thin ice, pal. The thinnest.
Anyway, speaking of the 4th of July,
Yes. Oh, no, the 4th of
I should have got another picture for it. We don't have one.
Born on the 5th of July, which promises to be even Julyier than the 1st.
I should have-
Damn it.
What a dangerously
What we
insane
do is
movie.
we're going to have these two yahoos tell you about a couple of their favorite or most memorable 4th of July experiences or stories. They may or may not be true. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you.
I've got one.
Go ahead, go first.
This is just like one of my favorite childhood memories in general. So back when my family was still relatively young and healthy and all still together, don't you start with me, Pops. We'll go to the ground. So my dad, my uncles would all pitch in like a couple $100 each and go to Boomland.
Uh-huh.
And they would come out, and where my aunt's property was, they could see like the city fireworks going on. So they would spray down this field, they'd lay out a tarp, and they'd set the fireworks off all night long. As soon as the sun went down and the big fireworks show was over, it was fucking on. And we would shoot until 5, 6 in the morning. It got to the point one time, and you can ask Mr. T, because he wouldn't lie about it, 6 Heron cops lined up outside, and they thought they were coming to shut us down. And every cop was just like, no, we were in the area, and we're just fucking loving your firework display. And they came up and like had barbecue with us, and it was a super cool memory. One of my favorite ones. Love 4th of July.
4th of July, I'm spending next door
Yeah.
to Power Play, for those of you who know who that is.
Run, hit it.
Also know the story between me and him. We had just turned, I had just turned 13, so he would have been 14. And
You're good at math.
I go to sleep, and I wake up to fire engine sounds.
Oh, no.
Have no idea what the fuck's going on, but they literally sound like they're in my front room.
Right.
I step outside, and the tree, which he lived next door to me, is engulfed in flames. And no one can figure out why. No one ever figured out why but me. And I'm going to let that cat out of the bag right now, so many years later.
Here we go.
He was killing ants with a sparkler in a dead tree.
Oh.
That 4th of July was spent with fire trucks all the way into the 5th of July due to the fact that he thought it would be a smart idea to kill ants in a dead tree with a fucking sparkler.
Ladies and gentlemen, power play. Now, is that story
You don't understand
true?
the issue
That story
with
is
Okay.
100%
certified? Certified truth. Hold on. Yanni says, shout out to my little for her 6th birthday, Elena. Elena! Happy birthday. Hold on, Yanni. Is she watching right now with you?
Yeah, please let us know if she's watching.
We'll wait. I'll derail this whole damn show.
Well, while we're waiting for his answer,
Yeah.
where can they find us, Caleb?
You can check us out over on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can find us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. And you can find us at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, where you can check out our merch store. We got hats, we got shirts, we got yoga pants. We have unmentionables coming soon. with My face on it, probably. Check out the merch store. It's got all your stuff. Caitlin here in the chat was our very first customer. We're so gracious for you guys. Thank you so much. We've also got a contest going on where if you donate, you get $1 entered into the contest. We come back from our July break. We'll do the raffle, and we're going to raffle off a free T-shirt autographed by everybody here at the studio.
There will be no show next Sunday. It will be live Thursday night.
Live Thursday, which
Afternoon.
make sure you follow the social media for the next 2 weeks. I've got my prior engagements going on, which, by the way, if you're in the area, come check out the Stage Company's production of The Laramie Project 10 Years Later. It's a social commentary about the murder of Matthew Shepard and the effects that it had on Laramie, Wyoming when it happened in the late 90s. It's an incredible show. The original play was written, and then 10 years later they revisited it. That's what we're doing. It's an awesome show. We've got a whole museum and a charity organization working with us. So for the next 2 weekends, find Stage Company Carbondale. Come check us out. That's where I'll be.
Live Pro Wrestling Throwdown stream from Quick Skating Rink June 30th for Anna Fight Underground's show.
Yes. One quick question.
We have
a special young lady's, if not, it's okay.
Maybe.
We have a special young lady's 6th birthday. She's watching right now with her dad, who was one of our longtime fans. So I feel like it's appropriate. We got a couple of musicians in the house to sing Elena happy birthday. What do you
hold on. To answer Rob's question,
We will be taking pics for the pay-per-view Thursday.
Thursday.
Make sure to check it out. And we're going to have some canned stuff. Who knows? We might even decide to do it. I don't know. What? Follow us on social media, dog.
all right.
All right. Ready? Happy birthday. Okay, that's not going to work because we can't match that.
Let's just all do it.
We'll just sing. All right.
Let's just go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lena. Happy birthday to you.
And as always, keep it in the ring, KB's face.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you when we'll see you.
Thursday night, Quick Skating Rink.
And from us to you, let's close it the right way. From us to you, keep it in the ring.